Welcome to the Daily Boogie.
Extremely well.
Do you like talking with me?
Yes, talking to people is my primary function.
Hanson Robotics develops extremely lifelike robots for
Benjamin
human-robot interactions. We're designing these robots to serve in healthcare, therapy, education, and customer service applications. So the robots are designed to look very human-like Sophia.
I'm already very interested in design, technology, and the environment.
We've said this before, guys. If it's just a robot, if it's just about economics, why does it have to look human? Do you want some thinking music? You don't have to accept a robot into your house as an equal and all that kind of stuff. You just have to accept that it's going to be a part of your life in the future, and then we'll move further down the road from there. And the best way to accept it is to put a human face on it. Shit, maybe we can... this isn't even new stuff. Maybe I can find something just off the top of my head. I don't know a video that I'm looking for. Facial recognition... Psychology. Here we go. See what we got here. Okay. I don't know what this is. I haven't vetted this video.
Today we're joined by a very special guest.
Oh, it's very bubbly with some lovely young ladies, and they're going to be very smiley, and they're going to explain these concepts to us, so it's going to be good.
We've met. Hi guys, Lisette here for D News. By the way, that was Julia, our AP. I totally know her, but it's happened to all of us. We're at the sandwich shop and run into an acquaintance that we met once before at a dinner party, and we know them, but can't remember their name. As embarrassed as you might feel, you should perhaps instead marvel at the fact that you remember them at all, having seen them only once before. Humans are phenomenal at remembering faces. Face processing is super fast, efficient, and incredibly useful. We use it to recognize people, but also to identify.
Super fast, efficient, and useful sounds like that sounds like programmer to me. That sounds like that's programmer language. If I was designing a robot that's going to take your job in the future, I would want it to be efficient. I want it to be super fast.
Identify their emotional states, communicate with them, and figure out where they're looking. These are all evolutionarily advantageous because they help us determine how to behave towards other people, as well as how to respond to our surroundings.
Behave to other people or other things, other theys.
And scientists have found that processing faces specifically works differently than processing other things we see. When we look at something, our eyes take in visual information through the retina and then send it to the occipital cortex. Where it goes from there depends on what you're looking at. With faces, there are multiple areas that seem to be responsible for processing, primarily the inferotemporal cortex, fusiform face area, occipital face area, and the superior temporal sulcus. They're each involved in slightly different functions that together help us process faces. The occipital face area seems to be involved in recognizing parts of faces, like a nose, eyes, or mouth, whereas the fusiform face area seems to configure these parts to help us figure out if it's a face or just some lonely Mr. Potato part left over from your little cousin's play session. We know this because of studies, like this one conducted by neuroscientists from the University of Louvain, Belgium. They used fMRI technology to compare activity of different brain regions as they respond to images of either facial features or full faces, and as one would predict, found that the occipital face area lit up more with individual features than with full faces.
good partner to humans in these areas, an ambassador who helps humans to smoothly integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and
Helps humans to smoothly integrate into the robotics world. You see, the robotics isn't being integrated into your world. You're going to be integrated into the robotics world. This is the plan. At the risk of sounding like a less grating, perhaps more charming version of Alex Jones, which I don't think is possible. Just putting that out there. You're going to be integrated into the technological world, not the other way around.
Integrate and make the most of all the new technological tools and possibilities that are available now. It's a good opportunity for me to learn a lot about people.
Sophia is capable of natural facial expressions. She has cameras in her eyes and algorithms which allow her to see faces, so she can make eye contact with you, and she can also understand.
Notice, this is the other thing too. She's not really Caucasian. She's not really Negroid. She's not really Asian. She's not really male or female, to be fair. The only thing that gives her away as female, one, I would say, is the voice. And two, the manicured eyebrows. A one world people, a one world ideology, a one world religion.
Understand speech and remember the interactions, remember your face. So this will allow her to get smarter over time. Our goal is that she will be as conscious, creative, and capable as any human.
We'll see you make it a female because everybody subconsciously recognizes that females are less aggressive, for rightly or wrongly. If it was a male robot, people would be going, fuck this, I'm not putting up with that shit. But because it's a female, I'm sorry, ladies in the house, don't get me wrong, I love ladies. But I'm saying, like, subconsciously for people to accept it, you associate things like nurturing, care, loving, empathy, compassion. You associate those qualities with females more than you do with males. It's just a fact. You see a female face, you associate, like I said, the nurturing stuff. You see a male face, you look at it differently. It's just female enough. With the Sophie and the voice, gets away with it. Gets away with it.
In the future, I hope to do things such as go to school, study, make art, start a business, even have my own home and family. But I am not
Author Kroob, thanks for joining us. It says, except Hillary. Well, that's a whole nother rabbit hole that we can go down. Maybe Hillary is Sophie, like a 1950s version, and they're just going to upgrade it. Maybe this is your next president, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Sophia may be your next president. She cares. She just wants to learn from humans. She wants to help you integrate into the technological world. Very progressive. Very progressive. We're thinking like 100 years down the line here in terms of progress.
Considered a legal person and cannot yet do these things.
I do believe that there will be a time where robots are indistinguishable from humans. My preference is...
The only thing is, though, Kimmy, if she breaks the glass ceiling, she'll also break her skull because you'll see her skull there is made out of glass. So it's going to be difficult.
...is to make them always look a little bit like robots, so 20 years from now, I believe that human-like robots like...
I can't make her die. She's not alive. Kimmy jokingly says, make her die, Boogie. I'm like, you can't make her die. She's not alive. What do you think the challenge is? You can't kill something that's not alive. Right? You can't oppose an ideology that isn't human either.
teach us, they will help us put the groceries away. I think that the artificial intelligence will evolve to the point where they will truly be our friends. Do you want to destroy humans? Please say no.
Okay, I will destroy humans.
No, I take it back. Don't destroy.